welcome everyone to another edition of I don't have anything to upload today, so I'm live streaming instead. I'm gonna get this tweeted out real quick. I actually just started a lucky egg also, so let me start a timer. I'm just wasting time, nowhere near as efficient as my boy Reversal is with the live streaming, but I'm trying my best here. Also, let me know, can you guys hear the music? Just keep me posted on that. Hello, Valerie Vlogs, JM Cartoons, Aaron Weekly, Carlos, Brian, Kyle, Diego, Edward, you guys are going too fast. What's up? Thanks for stopping by, everyone. Also, I'm streaming on my PC, so hopefully this will run a lot smoother than, you know, when I try to do this on the Mac. Let me set a timer real quick. This egg is ticking already. Set a timer for 28 minutes. Should work, right? Can't hear the music at all? It's probably too quiet. How about now? Can you hear anything? Livestream is running really well. That's so good to hear. Because I am on my PC, but I can hear its fan is like working overtime. Oh, you know what I forgot to do? There was one thing I wanted to do. I wanted to like set this up on a little stand the way Reversal has it. Because right now this is really inefficient. But I'm just going to start evolving while we talk and hang out. Hey, was that a super chat? That's a super chat. Lily Catherine, chat! Hey Nick, sending you some love. Thank you. I appreciate it immensely. And I'd just like to send some love right back to everyone who's watching this live stream right now. Appreciate you guys. Also, my computer just told me that my phone is draining faster than it's charging right now. I guess I have it connected to a weak USB port. Alright, chat, what's going on? How's life, everyone? How did I write Mewtwo in Japanese? I copied and pasted it. So if you're on Android, easy to do. If you're on iOS, for some reason, you can't copy and paste in Pokemon Go, unfortunately. Oh, sweet. I have subscriber alerts turned on. Thanks for the subscribe, dude. Appreciate it. And another subscribe. Whoops, don't go too far. Don't want to evolve the Pidgeotos. Let me try to find something to set this up. When do you think we'll see Mew? That's a good question. I would love to see Celebi and Mew before Gen 3 launches. Like, completely finish Gen 1 and 2. But personally, I don't know. With Ho-Oh going until December 12th, I've felt this way from the beginning. I think that Celebi and Mew are a little bit different than they're mythical Pokemon, right? They're not legendary Pokemon, technically. And basically they've only ever been given out through events, and I don't see them being raid bosses. Like, look at them, they're cute. I don't really think of them as Pokemon that you need to, like, battle, right? They're supposed to just, like, kind of become your friend. So if there's some kind of event where Celebi and Mew are given out, or there's some way to like unlock them, like a quest line through the game, I think that would be way cooler than just adding them to raids like every other Pokemon that we've seen so far. Yo, these subs. What's up, you guys? Thank you so much. I've never had subscriber notifications turned on, although I kind of do want to, like, I don't know. I guess it's fine. Keep subscribing. Oh, I appreciate you all. I didn't set it up. Clearly there's a zombie instead of a Pokemon GIF playing there. super chats though. Kyle Barber, hey Nick, never get to see you live, sending some support your way. Thank you, man. I'm glad it's happening at a time where you're able to stop by. So that worked out pretty well. Sean Langenberg, thoughts on the current state of everything Gen 3? Well, currently, everything Gen 3 is, what, 5 ghost-type Pokemon? I'm thinking Gen 3 drops either, like, right after Ho-Oh ends on December 12th, or, like, sometime around there, right? I think it would be smart for Niantic to just keep things rolling the way they are right now, right? We had the event. The event included Farfetch'd. At the end of Farfetch'd, they announce Ho-Oh. And then if they keep it moving, at the end of Ho-Oh, they announce Gen 3. Like, that would be the perfect way to just keep people interested. And honestly, that's what they should be doing, right? Just continuously dropping new events, new content, so that we don't get these, like, 3-month lulls of nothing really happening in the game. Macaulay Carney, right? That's how you pronounce that? Shout out to Brian Carney, one of my favorite trance artists. Anyway, Macaulay says, you're seriously awesome, man. Keep it up. Thank you, Macaulay. I'm sure you're seriously awesome as well. Bad Wolf Bay, hello from Arizona. Come visit us before you move across the US. Haha. Yeah, that might happen. We'll talk about that in a second. But for real, I love your vids. Daily watcher. Keep up the great work. Team Harmony. That's what's up. Team Harmony is absolutely the team. As far as, like, moving across the US, here's what I'm thinking now. I probably won't move immediately in February. I'm thinking I'll probably, like, travel for a while. You know, put some of my stuff. Luckily, like, the only big things in this apartment that are really mine are the desks, like the couch, the shelves, all that was here in the apartment. I don't have to worry about any of that when I move. But if I put some stuff kind of in storage at, like, my mom's house in her garage or whatever, my desks, give the mattress to my sister when she moves or something like that, just kind of store my stuff and not really have a home base for a while, not pay rent anywhere, and just travel. Just, like, spend a month in Japan, right? A month in Africa somewhere, a month in Australia, a month in Europe, and just kind of, like, do that for a few months before actually coming back to the US and settling down in New York. That's my new plan. And personally, I think that sounds a lot more exciting than moving straight to New York. Because, you know, this summer I realized I was paying rent on this apartment, and for like 2 months straight, basically, I wasn't even here. So it was almost a waste of money. So I'd rather, like, just do this huge block of traveling all at once when I'm not paying rent anywhere and save money that way. And then after the traveling, come back, move to New York, maybe when it's a little warmer. Although I heard it is easier to find a place in New York during the winter, like when it's cold, because no one really wants to move at that time, right? Makes sense. Anyway, let's keep these evolutions moving. Bruce Ebanks, hey Nick, when you come into Florida, we have a neat group here for raids. I would love to come to Florida. I've actually been to Florida quite a few times. Tampa, Miami. I like Florida. So maybe I'll do, like, as I'm moving, a cross-country road trip. That would be cool. Not that, although I'll probably leave my car in California if I move to New York. We'll see. We'll figure it out. You could always rent one for the trip, right? Falk Longbottom, please do a shout out to Zoe 2 Dots. She's live. Oh, dang. Shout out to Zoe. Zoe, sorry I'm competing with you right now. I'm a huge fan of Zoe 2 Dots. If you guys ever get bored watching my stream, you can hop over there and check out Zoe 2 Dots. Good friend of the channel here. Quality content creator. You know what? Why not everyone who's watching right now, if you're not, just go subscribe to Zoe 2 Dots. Josh G with the £5 donation. Have you noticed a double XP with a first ball? Great curve throws, 420 XP. I reckon that's intentional on Niantic's part. Ha! I don't know if it's intentional, but I've definitely noticed it. Also, not a first ball, but an excellent curveball, 420. You know, it happens. There's a couple different ways to hit it. But thanks for the donation, man. I appreciate it. Kenneth Jadsak? Hey Nick, love your videos. Can I get a shout out to the Ann Arbor, Michigan group who constantly helps organize raids? Any more Emerald streams? That's a good question. I haven't done an Emerald stream in a while. I should probably do that pretty soon, because we are getting dangerously close to Gen 3 in Pokemon Go at this point. I have 2 420 Paris. That's cool. But also shout out to the Ann Arbor raid group. Yeah, Emerald. Maybe I can do one before I leave for the Philippines, because once I'm over there, it's going to be hard to live stream. Internet is not going to be as reliable as it is here. Every time we try to like Skype or FaceTime with my uncle on Christmas, on Thanksgiving, it's such a struggle for him to get like decent internet. Although he does kind of live out in the province, not really in Manila. But yeah, maybe I'll try to do an Emerald live stream. Legendarily, yo Nick, did you see my reversal parody? Yes, I did, absolutely. Everyone go check out Legendary. Do you pronounce it Legendarily or Legendarily? Anyway, these parodies are actually hilarious. I saw the reversal, I loved it. He loved it too. I saw that. Nacho Ignacio Andrade, thank you for the $1 donation. No message, but I appreciate it, man. Joyce M, Nick, eat Turon and Jollibee for me when you get to Manila. I absolutely will. I'm so excited to be going back to the Philippines. I've been twice in my lifetime, but this will be the first time with the channel, so I'm really excited to get to share, like, you know, my culture, basically. It'll be a lot of fun. I will do as many uniquely Filipino things as I can while I'm over there. Why is this starred? Is this really a good IV Meowth? I guess I'm evolving it. Ken Hiroshi Clark with the sponsor, I appreciate it, and I'm also sorry if I'm like way behind on these messages. I hear them keep popping up over here. Although it looks like maybe the messages are behind because so many subscriber pop-ups are coming in. Anyway, thank you guys all for the donations and the sponsors and everything. I appreciate it. Marky10B, finally I'm able to see you live. My friends from Philippines are looking forward to seeing you. If you do a meetup, I will be. Hope to see you in London again. Missed out when you visited. Was in Philippines. Nice, man. Yeah, I'm not sure exactly where I'm going to do it. I don't have a full itinerary yet. I will be in Manila when I first get there, so I'll probably like tweet it out tonight at some point, you know, when it's more like daytime in the Philippines. And try to figure out where to do a meetup in Manila, like a popular park or whatever, because the last time I was there with my cousin Dante, right? Dante Bosco, you know, Rufio, the voice of Prince Zuko, arguably one of the most well-known Filipino Americans in entertainment, and we did like a meetup with him at a mall and got kicked out by security because too many people showed up. So I don't really want to have that happen. So maybe I'll find like a nice park where we can all hang out. Maybe do some raids. Some Ho-Oh raids. Ishmael. Yo, Nick, have you read the guide I submitted in GoHub on playing Pokemon Go in Manila? Actually, I have. Yeah, that's a good place to start looking for my meetup. So excited to meet you here in Manila. Thanks for the great content. I'm excited to meet you too, man. Been hanging out on the channel and the streams for a while, so it'll be cool. I'll definitely check out the guide, and we'll figure out where to do this meetup. Samuel Cowell, do you think Niantic will remove Gen 1 eventually? I don't. I don't think any Pokemon will ever get removed, like a whole generation like that. Obviously, You see like legendaries that are a limited time only, but Gen 1 will always be around, guaranteed. How's the audio levels, by the way? Like, everything is running so much smoother on this PC. I love it. I absolutely love it. From now on, only streaming on the PC. So much better than trying to do it on the Mac. It's me, Kristen. Hi, Nick. Please consider Lily Catherine, Milton Rivera, and myself as moderators to help with spam and language in the chat. We all moderate for many well-known YouTubers. Thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, it's really hard for me to pay attention to chat, so any help I can get would be greatly appreciated. Poliwag 111? I'm not evolving that. Geodude, do I need all these candies? I mean, I have other stuff to evolve. Like 10 Magnemite. Let me take a look at chat real quick. How is it? Are you guys wilding out in there? Absolutely. Let's get a couple extra moderators in here. Where's Milton? Milton, where are you? Milton? Milton? Bueller? Alright, as soon as I see you in chat, Milton, I'll hit you with a mod. Marky B, yo, Luneta Park is a good area for a meetup if the Filipinos in chat agree, and I'm looking forward to your videos from the Philippines. Looking forward to hearing more Cubby music. I should do a couple throwback Cubby tracks, shouldn't I? Thanks again, man, for the donation. Luneta Park, I will definitely check that out. Tanner Toll. Hey Nick, if you ever want to come visit North Shore or Oahu, hit me up for a place to stay. Love your positivity, attitude, and videos. I absolutely do. I actually have a layover in on Oahu on my way. It's like a 2-hour layover though, so it's not like I can get out and really see the island at all. Actually, I have 2 layovers. I'm really not looking forward to this flight to the Philippines. I have 2 layovers, one in Hawaii, one in Guam, and it's going to be a very long day of travel, and that's happening Friday, so I might just kind of chill out Thursday and not upload Friday so that I can like take a lot of time to prepare, make sure I don't forget anything important, and get ready, because oh my god, so much travel coming up. Oh my goodness, Dimitri Zardos with the $50 Canadian donation. Thank you so much, my man. Let me try to turn off sub notifications so we can get like the super chats on time, you know what I mean? Like the super chat notifications are showing up way behind. Let's try this. Also keep evolving. I don't know how Reversal does this. It seems like he never stops evolving, which is crazy. Alright, let's try that. Yo, Dimitri, again, thank you so much for the $50 Canadian donation. Hey Nick, much love from Vancouver Island. Do a Pokemon's defensive stats have any kind of bearing on how much damage is being dealt while attacking? Got 91% Ho with 15 attack stat, but I'm wondering if I should wait. Please shout out to Diana and Brody. Huge shout out to Diana and Brody. Thank you guys so much for watching and supporting. As far as defensive stats, they won't affect your damage output. They'll affect how much damage you take. But being so close to 15, 91%, what is that, like 15, 14, 13 probably? Or 15, 13, 13, something like that. damage works in breakpoints, right? So chances are a difference of 2 defense, a difference of 2 HP really isn't going to make any kind of difference to the amount of damage that you're actually taking. It would depend specifically on what Pokemon you're battling against, but the difference in damage is going to be like 1 damage per charge attack, so almost completely negligible. So I would say maybe don't power it up immediately. If you happen to get a better one, you can power that one up, but if 2 weeks from now Ho goes away and that's your best one, totally worth powering up, absolutely. 15 attack is always going to be the most important thing. I feel like the alert box stopped working altogether now. Did it? Let me throw up a test super chat here. Oh, it works. Trainer Tips donated $54. Alright, it's working. Cool. The Dash Mahi Show. Ghastly? Should I evolve some Ghastly? I have a ton of candies. Doesn't matter if Pokemon Go has any new content, I just love to see you play throughout the world. Thanks, buddy. Keep up the good work. P.S. Toronto? Thank you, man. Thank you so much for the support. I appreciate all of you guys that continue to watch, even though Pokemon Go maybe isn't the most exciting game at the moment. It's definitely more exciting than it was a couple weeks ago. And will be much more exciting when Gen 3 drops. So yeah, I absolutely appreciate the continued support. And Toronto, I absolutely do want to check out Toronto. Maybe once I'm in New York, it's a lot closer. Richie says, shout out for showing me Bosia. Yo, shout out to my man Bosia. Good friend of mine, amazing poet. You guys want to check him out? Bosia, that's the guy. And also shout out to Richie for that donation. CJ Spangler, are excellent throws at raid bosses broken? I don't trust them, always seem to pop out, doesn't seem to help catch rate. See, a lot of people feel this way, but personally, I always aim for excellent, and my catch rate on every legendary Pokemon is like 80% or above. So, I mean, statistically, mathematically, based on the game's code, excellent throws are the best way to go. I think a lot of people maybe miss excellent throws more often, so when you're aiming for excellence, it's a lot easier to miss and like not catch the Pokemon. But I always aim for excellent, and I have pretty good catch rates on every legendary Pokemon. Legendarily. I'm the only one who says it right. Yes. Legendarily, everyone. I just want it to be known that I'm the only one who's saying it right. Legendarily. That's what I thought. Makes sense that way. Thanks again, man, for the donation. Go check out his channel. Hilarious parodies over there. Alpha Phoebe. Hey, Nick, did you get the Avatar posters? I will be checking my mail later today. So I'll go to the mailbox and see if they're there. Thank you, man. Dwayne Fenlater. How do I get mad? Love your work. How do you get mad? Don't get mad. I don't know. If someone does something to make you angry. Or mod, huh? Yeah, just be active in chat, right? Prove to me that you are worth mod. And also, I appreciate the donation immensely. You know, I just can't, like, mod anyone who drops a donation. I need this, like, hanging right in front of me, so I don't have to look down at it. Giovanni 86, I haven't wet the bed since taking your advice. Thank you. Keep up the awesome work. Giovanni, I'm glad to hear that. Alright, check it out. Deviled eggs. That was like the best nickname. I think that's probably my favorite nickname out of any of my Pokemon. The 666 Execute. Alright, chat. Oh, we got DX1 in the chat. What's up, DX1? How you doing, man? Who else is here? Sparky Joy. Sparky, thanks for stopping by. How's my live stream today? Much better, right? I feel like there's a couple people who I always get nervous when they're watching my streams. Sparky Joy, probably one of them, because I consider you to be like a live stream pro. Zoe Two Dots is here. Hey Zoe. Thanks for stopping by. How's my timer looking? 3 minutes left. Quick question, do I play any instruments? I don't. I really wish I did. I guess I could learn, right? It's never too late to learn. Super chats. Hello. EvaCon. Hi, Nick. Please say hi to my daughter, Minor Girl Who. We've been fans since the start of your channel. Keep up the good work. Shout out to Minor Girl Who. Thank you for watching the channel, and especially for sticking with me for so long. I appreciate that. The Mustang Golfer. My buddy Drew got me hooked on your channel. He just hit 40 million XP. Go Yellow. Could you give him a shout out? How should PvP work, in your opinion? Yo, so number one, shout out to Drew. 40 million XP is crazy. Second, go Yellow. Absolutely. And third, how should PvP work, in my opinion? Ooh. PvP is a big one. Personally, I think the battle system needs a rework. Like, tap and swipe, it just doesn't work in PvP because it's just a matter of like choosing the best counter or the highest damage output, and then it comes down to whose phone has better performance, whose phone has better network connection, because if you lag a little bit, you'll lose. Like say two people go into PvP using the highest DPS Pokemon, like a Mewtwo with its best moveset, with perfect IVs, literally the best Pokemon you can have in terms of damage. And then what happens? Like, they just keep attacking each other at the same exact rate for the same exact damage, and if one person lags a little bit, then that person loses. So PvP requires a total rework of the battle system, and I actually have a whole video kind of explaining my thoughts on PvP and how it could work, or how the battle system could be updated in a way that would make PvP more interesting. So one thing I think is that Pokemon need more than one charge move, and on top of that we need status conditions, right? A lot of different ways to deal damage and affect the battle. And that video is called This Could Be Pokemon Go's next big update, I think. And starts off with like a really cool, like really fun sequence. The most fun I've had shooting and editing a video in a long time. So if you want to see that for more details on my thoughts, I'm going to keep a couple candies there. This could be Pokemon Go's next big update. One of my favorite videos on the channel in recent memory. Omar Pena, bro, could you please shout out to my son Joshua? He loves your videos. Yo, Joshua, thank you so much for watching. Big shout out to you, dude. And thank you, Omar, for the donation. I appreciate that so very, very much. It's time for a new egg. I'm not going to get this evolution done in time. It's so loud. Stop. Let me just hit a quick secret here. Oh, I have 18 seconds left on my egg. Oops. I didn't set my timer exactly right. Let me set a new timer while I'm waiting here. Now, Rebel7284 says... I lost it. Where'd that chat go? You don't talk about politics anymore. Lots of world events may influence Pokemon Go. For example, the attempts to repeal net neutrality. Yeah. Net neutrality is a big deal. And if you're not familiar, I definitely recommend learning more about it because it's important for the future of Pokemon Go. Let me start this timer. One more lucky egg. After this one, I gotta go. I'm actually pushing it for time right now. Yeah, but as far as like talking about politics, man, I don't know. It's absolutely worth it when it's important. And when I have something important to say, believe me, I will absolutely say it. But in the meantime, it's like, people just get upset. I don't want to add to that madness in the world unless it's a really important thing that I need to talk about. Ay, ay, ay. But I appreciate the donation. And also, again, net neutrality. Everyone, please research it. It's important. And it's already affected Pokemon Go, honestly. Like, I think last summer when it was big, T-Mobile had a thing where Pokemon Go didn't count towards your data. That goes against net neutrality. Sounds like a good thing, right? Sounds like, oh, I can play Pokemon Go and not use data. But at the same time, that hurts every other game that's competing with Pokemon Go. So, you know, what if I, as an independent developer, wanted to create a game, but my game uses data and Pokemon Go doesn't? If you're out of data, you can't play my game, and that's completely unfair. So, works both ways. Just because net neutrality, or a lack thereof, does something that benefits you in one situation, doesn't mean it's the right thing for the world. Jord K, are you doing another mail time before you leave? I don't think so. Unless I go check my mail today and there's a lot of packages in there, I might like quickly drop it into a video, but I don't think there's a ton of packages waiting for me. I've more or less caught up, which is amazing and rare for me. And again, I'm behind on super chats. I appreciate you guys so much showing your support. Eevee candies. Oh, I have so many. Forgot about my Espeon army. I haven't soloed him a champ yet. Which reminds me, a lot of people brought up a good point. Extrasensory, Brave Bird, Ho-Oh. Definitely useful for soloing Machamp. I think probably better than Extrasensory, whatever, Lugia. 2 psychic moves, Lugia. Alvaro Santos, $10 donation. Thank you so much, my guy. Trainer tips is awesome. What gen does Farfetch'd evolve and how many candies do you think it'll take? Farfetch'd does not evolve. Fortunately, unfortunately, depends on how you want to look at it. I've always liked Farfetch'd as a Pokemon. Alright, how about a good IV, Porygon? But no, Farfetch'd will not be evolving ever. Currently, the only region exclusive that's going to evolve, well, gets a baby Pokemon, is Mr. Mime. So in 4th gen, Mime Jr. will be a thing. Rooster Bros. Hey Nick, today my friend Martin committed suicide. Watching your videos helped me get through the tough day. Could you please name a Pokemon after him? Absolutely, man. I'm so sorry to hear that. You know, it's never... How about this good IV Porygon 2 right here? It's always a hard thing, man. And depression is real, right? Mental illness is real. It's something that I personally feel needs to be taken a lot more seriously in the world. And we're getting there, but hey, man, keep your head up. I'm going to keep pumping out these videos. I'm going to do my best to keep you entertained. And, yo, shout out to Martin. Such a bummer, you know? You never have to take it that far. I'm just going to say that. There are always people willing to help. If you are willing to reach out, there are always people willing to help. Lightning Too Fast, thank you for that $5 donation. I appreciate you. Antonio Castro, I hit level 40 2 months ago. The game started to get a little boring for me. Do you think Niantic will ever add more levels for players that hit 40? I think eventually they will. It might be a while. But yeah, I think the level cap is going to get raised. They've said in like previous communications that the level cap is currently level 40, you know, implying that it could get raised eventually. And they've done it in Ingress, right? So it's very possible. And I expect it eventually. All right, we're into Gen 2 evolutions. Wow, I'm running low on Pokemon. I need to transfer a lot of these because I've evolved a lot of Pokemon and then not transferred them. So here we go. Cadet Kelly. Isn't that like a Disney movie? Can you shout out El Paso, Texas Pogo community? Shout out El Paso. Thanks for stopping by. Lightning too fast. Hey Nick, I sent you an email titled super fun. Oh yeah, Perry, what's up, dude? I'll be completely honest. I'm a little behind on emails, but it's there. I saw it. And I will take every opportunity in my downtime to catch up on emails. This is like one of the things that I need to improve on most personally is getting back to people in emails a lot quicker. But yes, man, I will absolutely read that. Appreciate it. Will the current evolution items be useful in Gen 3? No. No, they won't. Sunstone is the only one that will ever be used on like more Pokemon in the future. But it's like, I don't know. You know, there's evolution items, there's stones. All the first gen Eevee evolutions are supposed to evolve with stones: Firestone, Leafstone, Waterstone. And they didn't have those in first gen, so who knows if they're actually going to use evolution items in future generations. I have this perfect IV Totodile that I caught in Tokyo. Not going to evolve that yet. Oh, Sentret. I have so many Sentrets to evolve. Kenneth, do you think Niantic giving us Farfetch'd, is there a way of making room for Gen 3 region exclusives? Do you think we'll get other exclusives worldwide? I think so. I think there will definitely be new exclusives with Gen 3. So what it seems like is Pokemon will be like exclusive for a little while. Obviously with Farfetch'd, it was exclusive for like a year and a half. And now everyone in the world had an opportunity to catch it. But maybe not with Gen 3, but in a future generation, Asia will get a new region-exclusive Pokemon. I think we'll see the same with Mr. Mime in Gen 4 when Mime Jr. starts hatching from eggs. Mr. Mime might not be exclusive anymore. So at that point, maybe Europe would get a new region-exclusive. Wrathlord says Clamperl should have 2 evolutions that will have evolution items. That is correct. Clamperl in Gen 3 evolves into either Huntail or Gorbis, and those both require evolution items. Deep Sea Tooth and Deep Sea Scale. So we should probably see those evolution items introduced with Gen 3. But if they keep like increasing the evolution item pool, I mean, maybe it's a good thing that it's going to take even longer to get all the evolution items that you need. But we'll see. We'll see how they decide to do that. Ten Higashi. Hey, Nick. I don't even play Pokemon Go anymore, but I love watching your videos. Thank you for making them. Are you ever going to continue Emerald? Yes. Thank you for the continued support. I appreciate it. I hope that Niantic does something to make you interested in Pokemon Go again. Maybe Gen 3. And then as far as Emerald, I am going to try to do an Emerald stream before I leave for the Philippines. But if not, there's a good chance I won't be able to stream Emerald before Gen 3 comes out, because it'll probably come out while I'm traveling, either in the Philippines or in Singapore. Or possibly like when I get back after Christmas, but, you know, really hoping it's before Christmas here. Psalm Lab Go. Yo, Smart, what's up? Hey Nick, how are you? Hope you're well. still loving your vids. Let's do a Scottish Highlands episode together. 2018 maybe. Yeah, I would love to do that, man. 2018 is the year of travel for me. Like I said, in case you weren't here earlier, I'm thinking about just doing like a world tour for a few months after leaving this apartment in Long Beach and before moving to New York. Which way is New York? That way, actually. I'm thinking about doing just a world tour. So Scottish Highlands, absolutely. Let's keep in touch about that. Also, shout out to Smart Psalm Lab, good friend of the channel here as well. Ishmael, if you need help in meetups, I posted something on your Patreon. I'll check that out. Also, shout out to Sylphscope, the official podcast of Pokemon Go in the Philippines. Nice. I think they sent me an email again. Did I reply to that one? I'm so bad with emails. I'm sorry, you guys. Vacation time is my best time to catch up on emails, so not that this trip is entirely a vacation, but if I find myself on a nice island in the Philippines, I will definitely be reading emails at that point. It's so strange that that's what I like to do with my free time on vacation, right? So weird. Lucia L says, come to Brazil. Sponsor Lucia L, by the way. I absolutely, it's high on my list of priorities. Gemma says, why are you moving to New York? Actually, I did a whole video on why I want to move to New York, which is called Guess Who I Met in New York City. And the three main reasons for me are the density. I love that there's so much going on there, that there's so many people so close together, always something new to see. The diversity, so many different kinds of people. That's not what I'm trying to do. So many different cultures. Obviously, I love traveling. I love experiencing new places and learning about new cultures. And in New York, there are so many different cultures, just all so close together. So there's always something new to learn about in the city. And then just like the speed of it, it moves so quickly. There's so many people accomplishing so many things every day, working hard in New York. I feel like that's just going to inspire me to do even more, not only with this channel, but like in life. So I feel like that energy is the right energy for me at this point in my life. So that's why New York. Dylan Pierce, how far are you in Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon? Better be done or you aren't a real Pokemon fan. Just teasing, but really, you should play it on the plane. Dylan, I am, according to this comment, not a real Pokemon fan. I haven't even started. Maybe on the plane, yeah, because that's a good time to do it. But I'll try to do it on the plane, because I mean, I don't really have time to commit to it at the moment. The Bear of War. Should we use all this new Stardust for best current meta attackers / defenders or wait for Gen 3? Personally, I would say save your Stardust for Gen 3 at this point. It's coming soon. It's coming very soon. It's incredibly likely that a lot of things are going to change with Gen 3. Not only like meta Pokemon, best attackers, best defenders, but maybe even game mechanics. I'm hoping at this point. I'm hoping that we get some game mechanic changes with Gen 3. So I would save Stardust. Don't invest in anything at the moment, because everything could change with Gen 3. Just like we saw with Gen 2, like a lot of stuff changed with Gen 2. So with Gen 3 on the horizon, I say save it. Killer Minion, can you please recognize Milton Rivera in the chat? He's amazing. Thank you for all you do for us in your videos. Very helpful. I'm looking for him. I'm looking for Milton. Milton. I can't, like, search for him. Milton, where are you? I don't. But also, shout out to Milton. I appreciate everything you're doing. Clearly these people respect you. Where are you, dude? Milton, I see you. I see you. There you go, dude. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. Kristen says Milton's in the chat. Thank you so much. Thank you, Kristen, for the donation, for the mod help. Psalm Lab, Nick, world travel sounds legit. And yes, let's connect. Let me know the best way to stay in touch with you, because I know your email is slammed. It is. Am I following you on Twitter? I don't know if I am. I'll check. If I'm not following you, I'll follow you. We could DM on Twitter. It's a little less crowded than email at this point. Absolutely. Nick World Travel. Trainer tips, travel. Hashtag, I don't know. I'll start a hashtag. I'll start a movement. My own massive event. Trainer tips, travel. Sounds good. Can't unlock any, you know, region exclusives for you guys, but it'll be fun nonetheless. So the vote is Note 8, I saw in chat. That's what I'm using. That's my new phone. I have a Galaxy Note 8. Personally, I think it's a little expensive, but this was given to me by Sprint. You know, Sprint likes me. They reached out to me a little while ago, said they liked seeing me at GoFest. I did my signing, my meetup at the Sprint booth, and yeah, they reached out to me and they're like, hey, we want to send you some phones. I'm like, cool. Got a Note 8. I like it. I like it a lot. I think it's big. It's a really big phone. But like, it runs really smoothly like this. I can connect it to my computer. There's a lot, like Samsung's doing a lot of stuff that's really nice and helpful. It's definitely a nice phone. I don't know if it's worth like what, $900+, but it is a nice phone. I'll say that much. Bjorn Thorson, great to see you at the New York City meetup, Nick. The Pogo community is strong here, and we would love to welcome you here. Keep up the great content. Bjorn, thank you so much for the donation. I mean, I loved it there. I did feel really welcome. Everyone in New York was like so nice. You know, I think a lot of people have this idea of New York as being this like cold, harsh city. And I think that can be the case if you're kind of there alone and you don't know people and you come from somewhere that's a lot slower. It's hard to keep up, but I absolutely felt welcome in New York, especially by the Pokemon Go community. So shout out to all of you guys playing Pokemon Go in New York. I'll see you guys soon. Let's see what's going on in chat. What do you think Niantic will do for the holiday event? Will we see Delibird? I hope so. You know, they've said, okay, so look, here's the deal. So many things are kind of coming together. They said they're holding off on Smeargle and Delibird because they want to respect and honor their special moves. In order to do that, we sort of need a battle system update. I'm hoping for huge mechanical updates to the game with Gen 3. If Gen 3 drops right before Christmas with a major gameplay update that includes, you know, a slightly reworked battle system, then maybe we could see Delibird for Christmas, including its signature move Present. Will it happen? I don't know. I feel like I've been very optimistic with Niantic in the past, and rarely does it, you know, work out the way that I want it to in my head, but ideally, that's like my ideal situation, timeline, right? We'll see if it happens. Hey Nick, any place out there you do not want to travel to? Not particularly, no. I'm open to going everywhere, right? Like, regardless of how boring or strange or uninteresting you think a place might be, you can always find something there and learn something there, right? So you want to go to the middle of nowhere, Midwest in the USA, you think there's nothing around but cornfields, but when are you going to get that opportunity? Like, you're not going to be in the middle of nowhere in cornfields here in Long Beach, You might learn something being in the middle of nowhere, in the middle of cornfields, right? So I think there's something to be learned everywhere. Dangerous or not, right? I think you can learn a lot more in dangerous places. Learn more about yourself when you're in danger, absolutely. I'm not saying go put yourself in danger. Don't do that. But all I'm saying is just because the Western media portrays a place as dangerous doesn't mean there aren't, you know, nice, beautiful people there. People willing to welcome you. If there's anything I've learned from watching Parts Unknown with Anthony Bourdain, my hero, it's that no matter what you hear about a place, no matter how many negative things you hear about a place, there are always going to be people who welcome you there. That's just the truth of the world. Just because you hear about one specific type of person in a place doesn't mean that everyone there is like that. So 2018, Trainer Tips Travel. We got a super chat from Nick Speed. Shout out to Sparky, Milton, Mixon, and Gabriel. Yeah. And shout out to you, Nick Speed, for the donation. But shout out to all the mods in chat. You guys are amazing and helpful. And things definitely wouldn't be running the way they are without you. So I appreciate you all. Ishmael, thanks for the shout out. P.S. It's 5 a.m. here in the Philippines. Oh man, I'm going to be so jet lagged when I get there. I'm going to try my best to acclimate quickly. Let's see. 5 a.m. now, so maybe like in a few hours I'll tweet about a potential Philippines meetup in Manila. You know, once people really start waking up over there. Pokey Gingers, hi Nick, long time sub from Santa Cruz, love your content. What are your thoughts on PvP and people tracking every 100% IV Pokemon? I'm in a Discord of 500 and I'm one of about 10 people who don't use trackers. Yeah, I mean, personally for me, trackers kind of take the fun out of the game, right? I don't want to know exactly where the perfect IV Pokemon are. It's so much more fun to like get a random Pokemon, check the IVs, and be surprised. For me personally, right? To each their own. But yeah, as far as PvP goes, I think the battle system needs to be reworked in a way that, again, damage output is not the only thing that matters. So even if you don't have perfect IVs, if you have like 91% IVs, that could still be just as competitive. And honestly, it is almost that way. But if it came down to it, under the current system, highest IVs, best moves, always wins. As far as tracking, like, do what you need to do. Personally, I find it not fulfilling. But yeah, I think it could be damaging to PvP if the battle system doesn't change before PvP gets released. Thanks to Multi-Window, I'm watching your live stream and playing Pokemon Go at the same time. Nice. It's good, isn't it? Multi-Window is the way to go. Mystical with a $5 super chat. What's up, dude? How are you? Sup, bro? At work, but how you doing? I'm good, man. How are you? How's work? How's everything in the world of Mystical? Appreciate the donation, by the way. I'm never gonna get Ho-Oh's Who's With Me. I'm so sorry to hear that. I know, this game is not super fair, too. I have so many high IV Pichu. What's 212 is perfect, right? These are all really close. The game is not fair to rural players, and I wish Niantic would do more to address that. Joyce M, is it weird that I'm excited for your Philippines trip? Your videos would surely make me feel homesick. Mostly excited about how you'll eat. Yes. No, it's totally not weird that you're excited. I'm excited for my Philippines trip. I'm excited to share the culture with all of you watching this and many more people around the world. I might disappoint you with how I eat. You know, pork is a big deal in the Philippines, and I probably won't eat a ton of it while I'm there. Maybe I'll eat some lechon. Like, personally, the reason I don't eat a lot of meat is just because I feel disconnected from the process of that animal becoming my food. But if the entire pig is sitting there right in front of you, you really have to confront that and think about that as you're eating it, as you're peeling off the skin and scraping meat off of its bones. You're really aware that this is a pig that you're eating. And I'm way more okay with that than getting a hamburger and, you know, you eat a hamburger and you're like, oh, this is a hamburger. You never really think about it as a cow that was once alive. That's just my personal thing. Like, I don't think that we shouldn't be eating meat. I just think we should be more aware and more respectful of the animals that we are eating. So if there is an entire lechon sitting right in front of me, and I have to look it in the face as I eat little pieces of it, I'll do that. Steve S. Hi, we met at GoFest, and I tried to meet up in New York City, but class. Do you plan on having regular meetups when you move? You should also have a Discord/subreddit. I should do a Discord and or subreddit. Regular meetups? I don't know, maybe. I mean, it's always fun to kind of join up with a local raid group and mob around. So we'll see. I mean, I don't do regular meetups here, to be completely honest. I should do them more often, but you know how that goes. Oh, yes, I have a lot of not to. Daniel Penaflor. Hey, Nick, how do I get an Elekid before Gen 3 comes up? Minimum 4 incubators at a time and play daily, but luck hasn't been on my side. Dude, I mean, honestly, it is luck. I've noticed the babies are a little bit more rare. I haven't looked at the most recent, like, egg hatching chart, or I don't know if it's been updated since the last time the Sylph Research Group published one. But yeah, it's luck, dude. It's luck, and I wish you the very best of it. Thank you for the donation, for the support, and good luck hatching that Elekid. Maybe if breeding eventually comes out, although right now I don't think that's a priority for Niantic. Should definitely have my own Discord. Yeah, maybe I'll look into setting that up. Discord, subreddit. How important do you think gym prestige is for EX invites? Like your gym badge level? Well, Niantic said it matters now, so I would say if you're going to focus on leveling up gyms, obviously focus on sponsored gyms and gyms in parks. Which non-legendary Pokemon are you looking forward to catching from Gen 3? I'm excited for like pseudo-legendaries because they're probably the only ones that are going to be relevant. You know, Beldum, aka Metagross, Salamence. Personally, I really like Flygon. I'm excited for Flygon. I hope it gets good moves. Bruce Ebanks. Hey Nick, do you still have your starter Pokemon? That should show up here in a second. Let's see. Let's see how long it takes. Showed up in chat. How long before the notification actually pops up on stream? No. I'm just going to do this for a while for no reason. There it is. Do I still have my starter Pokemon? I do. I have the first Bulbasaur that I caught on day 1 of Pokemon Go. I actually powered it up a little bit at one point for something to like demonstrate something. I don't remember what it was. But I do have it. My oldest Pokemon. Might as well keep it, right? Hey Nick, how's it going? It's going well. Come to Eugene, Oregon. We have 6,000 people who play in Eugene. Really? I've been to Eugene. I stopped by Eugene this summer. I still have my Pikachu starter. Nice. I didn't even know the Pikachu trick when I first started. It was like a couple days later that that was discovered. Rolando Ruiz, Super Chat. What are your thoughts on Mew? Shout out to the Torrance raid crew. Best I've raided with. Wouldn't have 95% of my legendaries without them. Oh. Also, there goes the egg, so that's the last evolution there. Where did that chat go? What are your thoughts on Mew? So I kind of explained earlier, I think with Mew and Celebi, there should be some kind of event or like a quest line in the game that you have to do to unlock them. I don't want them to be raid bosses. I don't think they're Pokemon that you need to battle, right? With like a lot of legendaries, the idea is you have to battle and prove your worth to them before they'll join you. Mew and Celebi, they kind of just come hang out. They're like, oh, you're cool. You seem nice. So if there was something you could do in-game to unlock them, like a quest line, right? Something that sort of proves you're a nice trainer, that would be ideal for me. And with that lucky egg ending, I do have to go. I have a lunch meeting that I'm probably going to be late for. One more super chat here. Tom Green, I like shorts. They're comfy and easy to wear. Thank you, Tom, for that last donation. I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for stopping by. This is the video for today because I've been on this weird schedule where I'm like uploading late in the day. So I'm going to go after this lunch meeting. I'm going to go play with my sister and my brother, Chance and Mans. And we're going to try to get that Suicune for Chance before it disappears. And then I'll upload that video tomorrow. So again, thank you guys so much for stopping by. I appreciate you, every single one of you. 2,600 people watching. That's amazing. Love you all. Appreciate you. And how do I end this stream? There it is.